guys have seen the title and the thumbnail, basically. Is Gorilla Tag going to be 18 plus? Short answer, no. Now, in my last video, I talked about an age update that was happening to Gorilla Tag, and a lot of people assumed that Gorilla Tag was turning 18 plus. They were getting rid of everyone from that wasn't 18 or older, and Gorilla Tag's announcement about that kind of made it seem like that. So in today's video, we're going to be talking about it because we received some updates from Gorilla Tag developers themselves. Essentially, all they do is clarify on this entire age update that's going to be happening inside of Gorilla Tag, and it's not as bad as you think. Just as a side note though, whenever you boot up the game, you do get this important note that basically tells you that Gorilla Tag is working on becoming more age appropriate in their next update. And if you want to learn more, please check their Discord. Before we get started reading, let's switch to a different spot. Now Cody goes on to say, we have seen that there's still been some confusion and concern around KID, and I want to reassure you that this is not and never will be an 18 plus game. Their goal is to make the game fun and accessible for a wide range of players. We can't specify exact age thresholds for features as these vary by country and sometimes even by state. We aim to collect as little information as possible so parental consent will only be asked for when legally required. No matter what, players can still play the game, but some features may require parental involvement depending on where they live, i.e. meaning that the entire little age range on which who can play Gorilla Tag and who can't play Gorilla Tag depends on the region. So in the UK, it may be, 16-year-olds and up, but in the US, it may be like 12 and up. That's just an example. It's not an exact fact or anything like that. It all depends on your, region's laws and stuff. He went on to say, hey everyone, I wanted to hop in and help provide some clarity about KID, age verification, and why we're even doing this in the first place. Gorilla Tag's top priority is always about keeping the game fun and a great experience for everyone. We also want players and their parents or guardians to feel that their feedback and concerns are being heard. Previously, privacy and gameplay settings were a one-size-fits-all experience, and even parent-managed accounts couldn't enable voice chat, join public rooms, or have custom names, even if the parents wanted those features enabled. Instead of the monolithic one-size-fits-all platform solution, with KID's age-appropriate design, post-age verification, parents can enable or disable what they want in regards to the following. So they can enable or disable voice chat, custom usernames, joining rooms, or access to the virtual stump, UGC. Appreciate all the conversations being had throughout the chats and for making your concerns heard. It's why we wanted to let you know that these changes were coming with plenty of time to be able to discuss them with you. They also had an FAQ about this because they received some questions about how KID handles player data, and we want to reassure you that privacy and safety are top priorities, both for them and KID. If you're worried about KID is going to misuse your data, to reiterate, KID and its processors never store ID numbers, payment details, images used for adult verification, or any information used in parental verification process. All that KID stores is whether you're a trusted adult is legit. Beyond that, KID is an AA's compliance vendor. AA is paying them directly to manage our compliance process, and they may only use the information we provide them for compliance purposes. This is the business model they have for all their customers. Even in the event that KID as a business were acquired, they'd still be legally bound by this promise to us and to you. If you're worried that your parents aren't going to provide their personal data to let you play, Gorilla Tag understands that this process might be new to some parents. Again, we want to mention that sensitive information from parents is not stored by KID or any of its processors, so your parents' data won't be collected. Literally, all they're collecting is to make sure that your parent is legit. You can tell your parents or guardians that KID meets or exceeds global privacy and protection standards. Its data handling practices have been independently audited and certified by the ESRB Privacy Certified Program and the UK Age Check Certification Scheme, or ACCS. Even if your parent or guardian does not consent right away, remember that you can still play and you can still get your 500 shiny run. And for the last question, I don't like the inconvenience that this flow causes. Gorilla Tag gets that this is new and new things are always a bit scary. The entire game industry and really the entire internet is grappling right now with how to make games safer and better for all age groups while still balancing risks to your privacy, security, and ability to join the stuff you love. We ask to keep an open mind and go through the flows next week when they go live. We want to make sure everyone gets an age-appropriate experience, and we'll be monitoring your feedback to make sure any bugs or errors are quickly addressed. And that was all we really had for this entire KID announcement. So I hope this helped clarify a few things for KID that you may have gotten confused with in my last video about this whole age update inside Gorilla Tag. I'm sure this was also a learning experience for Gorilla Tag developers too whenever they write stuff about serious topics like these and stuff like that, just to be a little bit more specific on what exactly KID is going to do to Gorilla Tag. So no, Gorilla Tag is not going to be an 18 plus game. No, Gorilla Tag is not going to be a 16 plus game, but it all really matters on where you live. Gorilla Tag, in essence, is going to get a lot more regional for your safety and for the safety of others. And that's pretty much all we can really gather from this clarity. Be sure to to let me know your guys' thoughts, and of course, if you guys want to learn more details before I can even post about them, even though I post really, really fast, then join the Gorilla Tag Discord server. I highly recommend it. But other than that, that's really all, and of course, be sure to let me know your guys' thoughts down in the comments below. Like and subscribe for more Gorilla Tag news. I'll catch you guys inside the next one. Peace!